What's going on YouTube? It's Sean the Barbarian here with more draft tips. Today we're going to be taking a look at black, common and uncommons and what I would pick in draft. Before we get into that, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. I'm a new Magic content creator and would love the support. I also stream most days on Twitch at 7 p.m. Pacific. I also have an awesome Discord community. Links will be in the description down below. Give them a check. With that out of the way, let's dive into this video. All right, so we're at our draft table at our local game store where we fired up an arena premium draft and we find ourselves in the color black, whether that be black as our main color or we're splashing black. These are going to be 5 common and uncommon picks that you cannot sleep on. We're going to be kicking off this list with a solid black creature, and I'm talking none other than Ecstatic Awakener. All right, this 1 mana, 1/1 human wizard comes down early in the game, can maybe punch in the early turns of the game before your opponent sets up, but it turns into an absolute monster by turn 3 if you really want to do that. Or later in the game, you can save it because you can do his activated ability at instant speed. For 2 colorless and a black, sacrifice another creature, then draw a card. Transform the Ecstatic Awakener, activate this ability once, and when it's on its flip side, it turns into Awoken Demon, a solid 4/4 creature that becomes a huge clock. I do not underestimate this pick because we are in Innistrad, things want to die, and there are plenty of cards like the Cade Zombies, like other tokens, or even Novice Occultist that give you value upon stuff dying. Do not sleep on this pick because this one will lead you to victory. Now, this wouldn't be a top 5 black pick list if I did not highlight some removal. And starting out number 4, we are going to look at Olivia's Midnight Ambush. This 2-mana instant is great for dealing with early threats in the game, either by killing them outright or settling the power and toughness low enough to where you can do a sweet combat trick. So that way your creature survives the combat and actually kills the other creature. But where this card actually really shines is later in the game, or early if you're the one forcing the day-night cycle, is at nighttime when it becomes a -13 kill spell. Nothing in this format can survive this spell, which is why it's so great and awesome to pick up. It is doing kind of a Tragic Slip nod, where Tragic Slip had the Morbid keyword. This one requires night. I do like that they still have spiritual successors of cards. Just thought that was fun to highlight, but pick this card. Cannot go wrong with removal. Moving right along with the list, we're going to go to our 3 spot, and it's going to be another piece of removal. Go figure, we're in the color of removal. We're going to be taking a look at Eaton Alive. This 1-mana sorcery is pretty sick, okay? In a graveyard-based set, sometimes when you answer a threat, it ends up coming back to haunt you later. Well, this one, you don't have to worry about it. For 1 mana and sacrificing a creature or paying an additional 4, 3 colors and a black, you get to exile a creature or planeswalker, okay? In a set that has creatures that can come back with Disturbed or otherwise, it is great to just be like, yeah, you're gone forever. And it also hits planeswalkers, and some of these planeswalkers like Arlen Cord can just take over games that you have no chance of coming back. Okay, when you see this card, you have a way of getting it put in your deck. Now moving on to our semifinalists of the list, and a card that I think embodies one of my favorite quotes from Magic the Gathering: greatness at any cost. That's right, Dark Confidant. And that's going to be number 2, Infernal Grasp. This 2-mana instant removal piece is a great catch-all for dealing with any bombs or threats on the battlefield. For 2 mana, you get to destroy any target creature and lose a measly 2 life. There's the greatness at the cost of your own life. Use your life as a resource. You're a black player. You should know this by now. Now, it doesn't hit planeswalkers, but I think that is okay for being a 2-mana catch-all. It's one of the best removal pieces. You won't see this wheel. You see it in your pack and you're in black, pick it up. We have arrived at the top of the list, and we've had most of this list 3 spots dedicated to removal, okay, with everything dying. We need something to capitalize on all that dying. So number 1 spot goes to Morbid Opportunist. This 3-mana 1/3 human rogue does wonders in the limited format. Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. That's on your turn and your opponent's turn. So everything's dying, you're drawing cards. And how do we win games in limited? We draw more than our opponent. It makes our deck more consistent, either by drawing lands so we don't hit land drops, or finding our own bombs so we can close out the game faster. This card is a removal check for your opponent, because if they don't remove it, you're going to start snowballing away with the game. This card never wheels. You see it please pick it up. You'll start winning games. And there's the list. With a list full of death and destruction and ways to capitalize on it, sounds like Black is in a good spot for Limited. Alrighty, let me know how you're enjoying Midnight Hunt. Midnight Hunt is out. Comment down below with some sweet pulls that you may have gotten out of your packs. Or maybe you got the new Commander deck. Have you played with it? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll be back at it with some more draft picks. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.